Hello and welcome to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, this time around in English as you may already have noticed, and today we are going to have a look at 3 different games again, which will be Witch Hunter, Break Free and Master of Rouges, the 7 artifacts. My name is Gerald, and as always I've got a couple of different things with me, which are for instance the Arc mouse, which is this mouse. It's just foldable like you can see more or less. So it's more or less having an arc if you are having it on. So in this case it's off, as you can see from the LED there. And if you are putting it into this mode, it's going to be on. The good thing about it, now you have some kind of an ergonomic form, so your hand will fit nicely to it. And if you are putting it into this mode, you are pretty much able to put it into any kind of pocket or something and carry it around with you in a very conventional or in a very pleasant manner there. And the other part I'm using here is of course a foldable keyboard. As you already know, this is a keyboard which can be folded, so foldable keyboard. And like this keyboard is very small to put into your pocket too, and other than that not very thick, as you can see. And of course it's off now, so if you put it together then your battery won't drain or something, it's just going to be off now. And if you are going to flip it open like this, then you are more or less ready to go, have a full featured or at least let's say a full keyboard. It's not full featured because there is no keypad element, but other than that it's a full-fledged keyboard you can write on and stuff like that. More or less like one of the normal laptop keyboards or something. And so we can just use this for input device input, and like that we are going to use those two to do stuff here, so play games and stuff like that. And other than that, there could be the Windows or the Xbox wireless controller, this one, the Xbox One S wireless controller it is. And in this case, this one is not going to be used in this episode because there is no game that is really supporting it. Whoa. Okay, that is really supporting it, so we don't have to use it here. And it's not possible in the end if it's not supported there. And other than that, of course, we are using the Lumia 950 XL, which is this smartphone here. It is equipped with Continuum support. So Continuum means you can, for instance, use a USB-C connector at the bottom here, or you could do it wireless, whatever you want there. And this USB-C connector is connected to this display dock at the side here, and the display dock itself is connected to the TV, and like that we could play or put more or less this desktop-like experience on the TV and can play or do some kind of work with it. And if you want to know more about that, please have a look at the corner up there. There are a couple of different other videos where I am going to talk about that in more in-depth style. And other than that, let's start with the first game. The first game is called Witch Hunter, Lite in this case. There's a full version, but I'm going to show you the Lite version for now. And for that I'm going to go to my all apps list here. Going to this, and I'm just going to search for Witch. I think that should be fine. There we are. Witch Hunter Lite. Witch Hunter Lite is a interesting game-like, more or less storytelling thing. So it's an interactive story, more or less, you are going to play here, and it's text-based, so you will have to read stuff. And if you're not into that, just switch along to the next game, because this one is really text-heavy. And in the end, what we are going to do here is we are going to go to the new game, in this case, just to show you what's going on. There are chapter 1 and 2 at the moment. Chapter 1 has to be completed to see the second one, of course, or better to say the full version then. And as you can see, it's a nice little text-based storyline with a couple of different images and stuff like that on there. And how to play. You can read it here. Scroll up and down to read through the game. You are given choices to select. Just tap on the button of your decision. So this is more or less one of those very old text adventures maybe, not really, you're not going to type in stuff to go on, but you're going to use your mouse, for instance. And yeah, it's really for somebody who likes story-driven games. As you can see, you're going to find some kind of button somewhere. We are going to click on Continuum, and we are seeing a small little image here, or a big image in the end, with a couple of informations above them. I'm going to turn around and read the stuff, a couple of things for you, so you don't have to. And yeah, you're a young adventurer traveling alone, so you prefer to call yourself a treasure hunter. You are a wanted man labeled as a scoundrel for various evil deeds in some places you did. You are venturing the deserts alone, following a map you found in your last adventure. Cold wind brushes through your skin, indicating that the sun is about to set. The wind continues to blow strong. You cover your eyes with your right arm, and as you look down, you notice weird footprints on the ground. As you can see, there is this image which is showing you that. So here are some kind of footprints. And now you are just going to go down, and here we go on. What kind of creatures are these, you ask yourself. You follow the footprints and it leads you to a number of small creatures, simian in appearance, surrounding what appears to be a man with a caravan. They are screaming and laughing as if celebrating before a meal. Imps! You become anxious. Then you realize that they haven't noticed you. What do you do? And now you have to just answer that by selecting one of the several options you see here. So we can, for instance, attack with our blades, attack with our crossbow, look around for help, hide and observe further, and try to scare them away using a smoke bomb, for instance. And yeah, whatever you're going to induce here, something will happen. Sometimes you're going to lose health, sometimes it's fine, and so on and so forth. As you can see, there's a smoke bomb in your inventory, which is here shown, so we could use this. We have health in this case, so 10 at this moment. Last time I played the game, I attacked with a crossbow, but just to make it a little bit more fun, I'm going to use my blades. Probably we are going to be hurt pretty badly with that, but let's see what's happening. Okay, no time to waste, I have to save them, you think. You rush towards the caravan and attack the imps with your combat knife. You are clearly outnumbered, and the imps possess incredible strength and uncanny agility. A battle between you and the imps ensues. One of the imps inflicts damage against you, resulting in a wound. However, being skilled in combat yourself, you are able to overpower them, killing a few in the process. Sensing that fighting against you is a futile, the imps panic and escape. Yeah, and what you can see here, we lost a bit of health now. So as you can see, we still have 5 left, but we had 10, of course, before. The good thing is we just saved us a smoke bomb, but let's go on. And as you can see, there we are going to talk to the man now, and yeah, he's going to thank us for all that, and he's very, very happy that we saved him, of course. And other than that, you thought it would be a big caravan, but it's not. It's a small one, and it's only the guy. And you thought about, for instance, that you could, I don't know, marry his daughter or get money from him or something like that, but that's not, nothing of that is really going to happen, because he's just a blacksmith traveling to places where the opportunities are high, as he says there. And yeah, in the end he offers you to bring you to the nearby town, and like that you're going to ride with him and maybe try to get rid of your wounds. And so you're going on and on and on and on. I'm not going to read you everything here, because that's just taking a long time, and yeah, this is more or less a game, so you would like to know what the storyline is about, so just try it. I think it's a fun little thing, especially if you are somewhere where you have to be quiet or something and you just want to play something. This one is not going to give you any kind of sound output or something, and you just can wait and read through it. And yeah, it's nicely done in a very, very easy to understand and easy to play way. So just try it out if you like this kind of games. Okay, So let's have a look at the second game. The second game is much more fast-paced. Its name is Break Free, and Break Free is more or less something like Four Winds or whatever you want to call that game, but in a little bit of a different fashion. I had a feeling that I had something like this played before, but I couldn't find it in my library, so I'm pretty sure we didn't play it till now. It's called Break Free, as you can see. And the interesting part about this game is that you are going to have to more or less play through different levels, as you can see here. I'm going to show you first the options in this case, of course. Nothing special here, just the audio settings as it is often the case. So let's go to level 2 and try to play it. As you can see, it's going to be these blocks which are going to run up and stack up more or less. And you have to find blocks which are 3 or more next to each other, so connecting each other directly. And like that, they are going to blow up, and you are going to have more time to collect these golden nuggets there, which is more or less what you are going to have to do here. So just click on everything you can find here that is going to help you with that. As you can see, it might not even be fast. The good thing is, it's not going to kill you in an instant, as you can see, if you are, for instance, going to not be able to do something here, as it is now the case, but after a while you are just dead, of course, like it seems now. I'm not sure, because I can't find anything which I can break away here now to more or less get rid of that, so we lost it. There's nothing to do here, so let's go one back. Is that working? No. Seems like we are just dead, and I'm not sure how to get out of here. So let's start it again. Doesn't matter. There's probably something you can click, but I didn't find it at the moment. So let's get to break free. There we are. And I'm going to turn around to play it in a little bit of a better way, so I can talk a little bit to you about the game. In the end, you already know what's going on here. You are going to have to... Yeah, we didn't get that one. So let's play the first one first. And and as you can see, there are a couple of different power-ups which are going to occur here. And other than that, you're just trying to get rid of most of the stuff you can here. And just click on bigger sections or bigger groups of, I'm going to do that, thank you, of the same color more or less. And if that is happening, so the boxes are the same color, you get that, then you are going to be able to fulfill the given target. So the given target in this case is, of course, to get enough of those gold nuggets there. And now you see this should be happening. So if after a while you're not going to get the blocks away, and it's gonna just too long pushing to the top there, then you're going to end to fail here, and you will have to start over. So let's try again. And now just do the same again. And of course, the interesting part about it is that, of course, there's this timer level, and that you really have to do it for the whole screen here. So you really need to be pretty much on alert all the time to get everything in here. And as you can see, there are a couple of different power-ups, of course, which you have to collect or click on if you want to. As you can see here, it's going to help us a great deal. Okay. So, be fast. And after a while you're going to lose anyway, so even if the level is over or something, it's going to be like that. But the good thing is you're going to get a higher score, and if the score is high enough and you got all your different things worked out here, then you should be fine and should win the level. And this is more or less what the game is all about, so try to clear all the different things here. Come on, there we go. This time around I'm a little bit better, not perfect, so yeah, it seems to be that we are stuck again. So this would maybe help us, I'm not sure, but probably we are dead now. In the end, this is a game, try it out. I like it because it's really a fun little game, like Tetris or something style, but not really. So it's some kind of a in-between between Tetris and in the end something like the 4-win stuff. And so just try it out. I think it's a nice little run. It has a little bit of a flaw, as you can see. Sometimes it's just not reacting anymore, or just not registering that you lost or something, but it's fun enough to play, and so try it out. Okay, and the last game in our mashup today is Master of Rouges, the 7 artifacts. And this is more or less, yeah, a little bit like a Zelda game or something. I'm going to show you that. It's a pretty nice one if you ask me. Problem with the game is that it's always going to be the language of the smartphone. My language of the smartphone is of course German, so this has a little bit of a problem there, but I'm trying to give you a hint or tell you what's going on there. It's not that hard to understand and you don't have to know that much to play it. On your smartphone it should be in your language, so it should be fine. So first off, as you can see, it's more or less some kind of this pixel art adventures, and I really like it because it's really well done, and yeah, there is a lot to encounter here. So first off, I'm going to show you the options. In the options you just have the options to more or less lower the music and lower the effect volume in this case, and there is a softcore mode, which means that you're not going to die finally. So in the normal mode you can die and you have to restart everything, and with the softcore mode you are not going to die and everything is reset or something, but you have the option to restart with the same level, for instance. So first off, I'm going to go to new game in this game, neues Spiel. Give yourself a name, and then you can choose between 3 different options. Human, which is this kind of guy. Then you can play orc, or you can play undead. All three of them have a little bit of different options or possibilities here. So in the end, for instance, the undead will be better at defending himself. So if you're hitting the undead, it's not really going to be a big thing for him. On the other hand, for instance, an orc has a lot more power, so he can just attack harder and stuff like that. And then there is the human, which is going to be something in between. And I'm going to use the in-between one here, and we are going to give us my standard name in this case, which is, oh, sorry, Fuchur, of course. Okay, there we go, and I'm going to click on start, and let's see what's happening. As you can see, everything is nicely drawn out here, and it all is about this pixel art, but it's a nice thing. And in the end, what's written there is just a storyline. So you are a young adventurer, and you are going to have to go into different adventures in the end. And there are a couple of different bad magicians and stuff like that that are going to attack you, of course. And there is one that is on your side, which is called Whitebeard, more or less. And he is going to help you to go over different obstacles and stuff like that. And yeah, it's starting with the spider woods, more or less, or spider forest. And yeah, so let's see what's happening here. And here we are. We start out with our character in here. As you can see, there's a menu and a couple of different things possible to do here. And other than that, you're going to move with your mouse, so don't try to use your keyboard or something in this case, it's really just with the mouse. And as you can see, there are a couple of different things. For instance, this is more or less some kind of a breach in the ground or something. And there's coming up some kind of poison, so we are not going to want to go there. Other than that, just walk around. And yeah, let's have a look at the inventory. As you can see, there's this more or less standard character menu, so you have some kind of protection there with a shield in your hand, and of course there is some kind of protective wear all over the place, and there are different kind of magic objects like this ring or this amulet, and there's going to be some kind of a sword for you to be able to run around and kill other people sometimes, but often other monsters. And in the end, as you can see, there are a couple of different options or a couple of different informations about your character, like for instance our health in this case. The game has something about the food stuff, so you really are consuming food all the time. You have to collect that after a while too. And then you will have a couple of different other properties, like for instance how good you are with different things, vitality, then of course how good you are at blocking stuff, and so on and so forth. And yeah, in the end, this is the character library. You already know that, or how that is done, more or less. And this is, for instance, the spider web we should avoid in this case. There is, for instance, some kind of money, so go over it. As you can see, there's always this little console-like type of thing which is going to tell you what's going on here. And I'm not sure what that is. You're going to find a couple of those all over the place. Maybe it's a fireplace or something, I'm not sure. Let's see, can we do something with it? I think I saw in my inventory... No, not yet. Later on there is going to be fire in my inventory and we probably can do something. And just to tell you, this is more or less some kind of a doorstep. So if you see this white cloudy stuff there, it's going to be exactly that. And other than that, just try to find out what's going on here. Ooh, something hit me there, I don't know why. Okay, so let's try to see what's going on here. We collected that one. And yeah, here are a couple of different spiders going on probably, and we have to kill them now. So just click on them, and in general it's going to help you, or you're going to win this, at least at the start. It's going to be different later on. And yeah, just to let you know, if you are running into one of the spiders, it's not going to kill you or something, it's just going to paralyze you for a couple of seconds. And that's of course not helpful if you are fighting against a spider at the moment or something. So let's get our stuffs there. As you can see, there are a couple of different monsters around here. So in this case we are fighting against a wolf. Interesting thing is spiders, for instance, don't run away, but wolves do. So after a while, if you kill them hard enough or something, it's going to be like this. And you are going to find other people. Some are bad, most are good at the start at least. And as you can see, he's just doing the same as you, more or less. So you are trying to find those 7 artifacts, which the name suggested already. And you can, of course, kill different things you're finding here. For instance, yeah, sometimes you're going to find stuff in those kind of tree trunks and stuff like that. Other times it's not going to do anything for you. And yeah, other than that, let's go down. Just click a couple of times to go there. You're paralyzed again, doesn't matter. And here is another attacker. So just try to attack him. And of course, after a while you're going to level up, you're going to find different things, you're going to have some kind of magic, so this is more or less a magic part. And yeah, let's talk to that guy. He's more or less the guy who's going to give you the quest, more or less. So in this case, you have to. There are some kind of leviathans, so big monsters, and you will have to kill 7 of them in this area to win this or to get to the next level, more or less. So let's see. Those are of course not the leviathans we're talking about. Those are just the normal monsters. And yeah, as you may already have noticed, if you are getting food, which is now in this case, so food, you are going to get health tier 2, which is a good thing, of course. And let's see what we can do here. There is the next part where we can go to. And let's see. So fight that guy. In most situations you're going to win this. As you can see, you have 100 health at the moment. We have a full health of 102, so it doesn't really help us to do anything else. There is something. Okay. What was it? We can go to our inventory and have a look at different things here. So for instance, what is this? If you click on it, you're going to get informations about, so this is for identification, this is food, this is probably some kind of, yeah, this would help you to increase your armor, but we don't have armor at the moment, so we're just carrying it around for now, and so on and so forth. So just try and discover everything here. Fight against the different enemies you're going to have to find here. Sometimes they're going to attack you, most of the time they're going to stay back if you're running away, which is a good thing. Oh, come on, go there. As you can see, he is killing me more or less. Interesting. Oh, come on. He's running away, as you can see, because he has not a lot of health. Be careful that he's not going to get you into trouble there. Like this, for instance, if you are going to be attacked by 2 people or 2 of those at the same time, that's not really helpful. Not that bad too. As you can see, spiders, for instance, can paralyze you sometimes. It's not going to happen all the time, but it may. He's pretty good at it. Okay. And then, of course, all the different corpses and stuff like that carry something, or most of them at least. And you can take them with you. And let's see if we can find the second wolf here. There are going to be different kind of enemies here, of course. So for instance, there are the ones we already saw here, so spiders and wolves and stuff like that. But there are going to be other ones too. For instance, there are going to be bad magicians and stuff like that. So the sorcerers. And of course you can find different things here. For instance, of course, food in any kind of way. And here seems to be something... Okay, that's bad. Whatever. Something isn't right at the moment. So let's see if we can run away here. I'm not sure if it's going to hit us or something. But in the end, all you have to do here now is you are going to run around and of course kill the different monsters and try to find the different boss monsters more or less. And as you can see, okay, this one is cool. So we have identification parts. So sometimes those are nice, sometimes they're not. And as you can see, you can go to different levels too, and it's more or less like what you may already have experienced. And I think this is mana, but we don't have the ability to do that at the moment, so we're not going to do that. And I'm just going to go to another level here, just to show you what's going on there. And yeah, in the end, this is more or less the game. You're going to run around here. It's more or less looking the same. Sometimes, as you can see, the spiders can't even talk, so even though you're not able to read what's there, they're just going to say something like, "For our master," and "There's an intruder here," and stuff like that. And so they're communicating sometimes, and trying to kill you, of course. And other than that, just try to explore everything. So this is more or less what the game is all about: exploring stuff, trying to kill the monsters, finding different things in for your inventory, of course. I'm not sure if we found anything. Yeah, more or less just this health portion there. And this health portion is of course going to be handy in later on. Because you're going to fight against bigger chunks of monsters and other monsters, of course. And yeah, this is more or less a game. Try it out. I think it's a fun one, especially if you like this kind of dungeon scroller or whatever you want to call that. And yeah, just try it out. I like it a lot, and so hopefully you will do too. Then thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I think we can now conclude this episode with that. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, of course. Yeah, put commentary section or put your comments in your commentary section or questions or whatever you have there. And other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next episode next week. So have fun, stay healthy, and bye bye.